But let's go on with the first issue though. Well, let's just say we'll go on with the first one that is obviously the big topic right there. That happened this past week. That was the Game of the Awards nominations. I honestly felt like it was going to be rigged. Like 110%. I actually thought it was going to be rigged. I still think it might be rigged, but who knows at this point? But the Game Awards is coming up on a Thursday. That is December 12th and 10th. It's 10th anniversary for them, so it's like it's crazy. They were on it for 10 years, a 10-year streak, and then they were about to fumble it. Because we did talk about the Game Awards. Now, this is the updated one for the Games of the Year nominees of 2024. As you can see, we have Final Fantasy Rebirth, Elden Ring, Shadow of the... I honestly thought that was an expansion. I really don't think that adds on to a game. We have Astro Bot, which people have been saying to, definitely give it a watch. Or not watch, a play, because it's a very good platformer. Definitely on my list right there, by the way. And then we also have Metaphor I honestly never heard of that game. 100%. And then we have Black Myth Wukong, which no introduction is needed. Same thing with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, And Baltro. Balatro? I never heard of I've never heard of Balatro and Metaphor, like, at all. I still don't know, like, I heard of Elden Ring. I did play Elden Ring, not the expansion that they had in, because I just felt like, kind of lost. I mean, I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know why these two are here. I honestly feel like there should have been, like, I can see Final Fantasy on there, with Rebirth, Elden Ring, but that's like a DLC, so I don't know why they put that on there. Then they have Astro Bot, Black Myth Wukong, and the other ones I personally thought was going to be on there was Stellar Blade, and was it Warhammer Space Marines 2? I actually thought that one was going to be on those two spots right there. Because, dude, that's a very tough say right there. And Elden Ring, I don't know. Like, I guess you maybe can consider it, but it's still a DLC at the end. Like, it's not really a game. I don't know how to explain that to them. That's like downloadable content. Now, if they had a DLC segment, then I can understand that. Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth Tree would 100% go in. Unfortunately, it's Game of the Year, and this one here is an expansion, a DLC. This is a game. This is a game. This is a game, I think. This is a game, and this is also a game, I think, too. I just never heard of these two in my entire life. Might be a reason for that, but I don't know why. I really do not know why. What do you guys think of these picks right here? Do you honestly feel like the two games I did mention, Stellar Blade and Space Marines 2, do you honestly feel like they were also stumped from the spot right there as a nominee? Because in all honesty, I never heard of this one. Maybe you guys have. I just haven't heard of it. It hasn't popped up on my feed at all. And Balatro, I honestly don't know what the hell that game's about, but it looks like a card game, but I'm not a big fan of like card games that are like this. However, I mean, okay, that's technically a lie. I am playing that Pokemon TCGP thingy app on my phone now. I got a pretty baller roll if you guys didn't see it on my Twitter. I like the way how Mythic talent right there. So it just went in and said that. I'm in Mythic. Well, so much for me working with them now. I said Mythic. And then we even have Starforge would go on there. Who would win, a multi-million-dollar video game or one funny little indie card game? I don't know how I feel about that. And then this person said what I said. It's if DLC wins Game of the Year, we should start to put some fries in the bag. Oh no, I don't like that's not good, but it's like I want to go further down because people are being like, "But that's DLC." It is. Dragon Age, the Veiled Guard, is that friend that's too woke. Yep, the gamer has turned on them. That was a twist I was not expecting, in all honesty. I'll be honest with you, that's crazy right there. The fact that the gamer, as many of you guys probably have been like keeping up on all this kind of stuff right here, uh, really endorsed like Dragon Age, the Veilguard, saying, "Oh, this is the best game," and all blah 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 blah. You know, XYZ, Elemental P. You know, these are the reason why it's so good. And yeah, now they've just gone to full. Well, I mean, this guy basically kind of describes what that meme right there, chat. Yeah, they really turned a quick 180 on that real quick when the game. I mean, but then again, chat, Dragon Age: The Veilguard did get nominated for one thing in Game of Year, of the Game of the Year awards. Accessibility. Okay. All right. Also like what the fuck, man? Wow. That's like like the fact that happened and now it's gone down to this. It's fucking insane, dude. It really is. It really fucking is. I honestly don't know what to say on that right there. I honestly feel like this is kind of deserved with how like they really treated the fan base. Like the fact that, you know, Dragon Age, I know I've heard of it, but I never got into like D&D kind of stuff. But I know that, like, dude, there's a lot of people that played that. I honestly feel bad for most of the people who wanted like another Dragon Age and were happy that there was a Dragon Age, but then they were very, very disappointed on how it turned into this monstrosity with pushing agenda and more of like pushing like fan fiction of I mean, like, it's like you have a formula, and it's like the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. These people are like, it's not woke, so let's make it go broke. Like, bruh. But it's true. It's true. Most of these guys that do this kind of stuff, the projection, you know, fanfic, you know, essentially that's what Dragon Age of Veilguard turned into. And DEI as a whole is just, you know, it just kills studios. That's it. And the crazy part is most of these studios allow this to come in. And you know what happens? They lay off a lot of their workers. A lot of them didn't even need to be laid off to begin with. And the fact is, you know, people are obviously going to say this when this happens. So I'm just going to say, you guys only got like 2 games. That's like Spider-Man and God of War. Can you name any other 2 games that have been well received besides those 2 games, which you guys had very little input on? Because there had many studios working on it, so... And it's just you guys, like, can you name them? Because I'm obviously, if you name Concord's dead, by the way. So that, I mean, active, still going on kind of games. Spider-Man's still going on. God of War still living on. Concord ain't. Dragon Age, the Veilguard, I know player numbers are not doing too good too. And then I also found out earlier today, because I did see Asmongold's video on this. I didn't even know, like, I actually forgot that game existed. And I thought it wasn't coming out until like, fuck, like 3 years is what it would feel like in my book, but it's like months. So 2 to 3 months. But every time I have to wait like a year, chat, you don't know what my definition of I have to wait a whole fucking year for a game is. I'm basically going to say I'm an old man. I'm going to be almost near my deathbed when that game comes out, if it's December of next year. But I actually thought it was going to be 3 months away. And actually, that game came out. I thought there was just like doing like those demos and all that kind of stuff. And the crazy part is that game flopped. The thing has like only like 20 something people in there. It came out like a month ago, which astonished me because I was like, wait, that game came out a month ago? I mean, in all honesty, these games that do this kind of stuff, it's going to happen to a lot of them. And I think studios should realize that you should not be working DEI, because even if you, like, look, chat, it's that saying right there. Like, you know, if you have a pig, you put lipstick on that pig, the pig is still a fucking pig, guys. And it's the same one. I'm just saying. So I had to use that one right there, but that was the only thing I came up with right there on the fly, because that's what a lot of people say about the pig and all that. But, like, guys, that's what they're doing. It's like... same thing, just you know, they changed the name, but they're going to be doing the same shit. You guys are going to go broke. People are going to figure out it's going to be them. The fact that they're already open on Twitter as is, it's makes it easier for people to find them. In all honesty, it's super easy to find them. So Jake Paul and his manager have officially called I Show Speed to a boxing match after Speed said he could beat Jake Paul with a 6 month of training. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I was not expecting that. I really was not expecting that. I am honestly in a loss for words. And they do have a sign right now of like, oh my god, that's 10 million. Oh my, that's 10 fucking million. Oh my god. 10 million. 10 million to sign right now. 10 million if he beats Jake Paul. Bro. Oh my god. I'll be honest with you. If I Show Speed wins, that might be like breaking news, because so far, like, you know, he's at that record where it's like undefeated, even though like everybody he fights is already have like, you know, they're either old or you know, blah 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 blah, XYZ is happening to them, and it's like, bruh, are you kidding me? That's why he's undefeatable, because he literally gets the opponents that can be defeated. Come on. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's true. It's like, dude. But I'll be honest with you. This is gonna be kind of very fun right here to just watch. I mean, again, if Speed wins, I'll be in a loss for words. I really will be. I think everybody will be. And you're like, wait, what? Speed wins, and yet like Tyson doesn't. What the cinnamon toast fuck? So if you have been living under a bridge for, you know, a couple of weeks, days, I don't know. I think it was like for a couple of weeks. So, and now it's just started to become more limelight, and that is Sony trying to buy Kadokawa. If you do not know this company, they are in charge of, well, not in charge, but they make a lot of anime. And they say, to put in perspective, they are like, you know, Sony owns Funimation and Crunchyroll, which, you know, have already done that merge. For the half decade, they've been buying up all the anime, manga, and gaining a monopoly. If they acquire this company, they won't just own a major light novel distribution, but they'll also major anime studios. And in all honesty, I feel like they should not do this. Like, you know, hang on, I'm trying to remember. There is some, like, you know, laws put into place in the US, because I think Sony is more, no wait, Sony's more like Japan based, isn't it? Like, but it's starting to go more like US Western, but you like there is something on there that you cannot do a monopoly. It like they will get into a lot of repercussions and all that, and then there'll be like a complete dismemberment of like every sector that you own. So I honestly feel like, you know, they really should say no, because like, dude, in all honesty, like, you know, like monopoly chat, that's what this is going to go into. Because, you know, like, I don't need to mention why this is bad. Like, it's just fucking bad. If you don't know why this is fucking bad, I don't know what to tell you. Look at the stuff that happened back in like early in history, going on with you know, the term of monopoly coming in, with the railways and all the other stuff. I'm like, again, history is my major chat, one of my majors, so I'm not going to go into that. But there are rules, and if Sony does this, because I mean, I don't know where they're like based on, but if it's more US, then they may face a lot of issues on that. But that most of that stuff was more made in like in the US, like companies in the US that you can't do a monopoly on. But I don't know how this is going to go with foreign countries. You know, if you buy like foreign blah 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 blah, you know, it's like that right there is more concerning. So if you do like get any of the light novels, like, you know, you got to pay attention to this because they will own everything from anime. So if they don't like one thing, it's not looking too good. Also, another thing too, for a reminder for those that probably always forget this, Sony is also owns, you know, like PlayStation. Also, Chibi Reviews did say, with the department with the recent Concord failure, this is the worst news for anime manga fans. Legit, this could destroy what we know and love. See, like, Sony's trying to do like, you know, damage control by buying up everything else and throwing anything at the wall with the fucking bajillion dollars they get. See if something sticks. I really hope I really hope the studio that they're trying to acquire says politely no. Because look how shit is be going in the West nowadays when it comes to anime, and it's not looking good. You know, with like you know, they're still existing DEI initiatives that are going in and they really don't like anything anime. So I honestly feel like that might be bad. A lot of people in Japan do not like the DEI initiatives that they're being pushed on. Recent one that is still in major hot water in Japan is what Ubisoft did with that game that we're not going to talk about because it's already been talked about so many fucking times. Coming out in February. It's going to be fucking funny right there if that game still flops and is like in the bargain bin at like GameStop for like $4.99. The big edition right there, you know, the final. But again, I would not support them anyway. 100%. It's like, you know, Ubisoft is in that mentality. It's like, you don't own your games, we own them. Any progress you made, that's our progress that we made. Like that's the shit I don't like. That is the shit I don't like. It's like, come on, chat. Like, how can you say that with like, and not feel bad and say it with the straightest face? Like, I'm pretty sure they were smiling a little bit in the inside. Still fucked up, by the way. Still fucked up. So now we're on my little special segment that I always like to do every Sunday, and that is Meanwhile on the Internet. Meanwhile on the Internet. On November 18th, 20 years ago today, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie released in theaters. If you haven't watched this movie with David Hasselhoff, I don't know what to say. You missed out on life. I also feel old now. God damn it. Why am I so old? Meanwhile, on the internet, Pizza Hut has released their pizza flavored wine. What the fuck? Ah, yes. Waiter, I would like the Pizza Hut spicy, was it like not spicy? Like the garlic bread wine. Extra garlicly, less wine. Ah. Bruh. Okay. Imagine going on a date with that right there. Just gonna be drinking garlic. Imagine they do that with the bread right there. But oh my god, like, oh. That is so disgusting. Pizza flavored wine. God. Why? Why have you given these people these ideas? Also, if they have a pineapple pizza flavored wine right there, I will literally burn down that wine inventory on purpose. That is not a threat. That is a promise, and I think a lot of people will do that too. Great job, Pizza Hut. You made fucking wine that has pizza flavor. Meanwhile, on the internet, Pokemon Go players have unknowingly been training an AI to autocomplete the real world. Yep, that's not good. Well, you know what? I kind of fucked up on that too, so well, fuck. Well, we tried. So does that mean I'm gonna have to fire Krogunk in real life now? Oh man, dude. Damn it. All right, well, it's a good thing I had all these like 55 barrels of antidotes right here. Chat, I have 55 barrels of antidote. I'm giving you guys like for a quarter of one barrel. It'll be $55. Boy, I gotta make my money back somehow. Don't look at me like that. Wait, you think I'm crazy because I had all these like antidote barrels and carrier pigeons? Now I have to train these carrier pigeons how to fucking find Pokemon battles now. Against the Krogunk. Damn it, man. I have to go through all this work now. Actually, I think that works just fine. I can be a flying type gym leader now. Let's go. Meanwhile, on the internet, the first Lord of the Ring War of... I don't even know how to say that. Popcorn Bucket is a 24-inch Warhammer replica. Not only you can eat popcorn in the theaters, but if there is some asshole on the phone while you're watching the theater, you could turn said bucket into a weapon. You are welcome. It's just that I kind of want to go to the movies now and get that. I want to get that. I know Mama Spooky will say no. I know Papa Niru will also say no. However, chat, again, the uses of it will be very good to have on hand. Like, again. Or, like, you know, say, like, oh, there's this person, like, you know, snoring really loud. And you're trying to watch the movie. Use the hammer. Someone's on their phone. I'm being very annoying. Use the hammer. If there is a okay, you know, let's look at that. Judge is like, okay, send. Cut it right there. All right, we will. But you see, the hammer has its uses, chat. The hammer has its uses. I was gonna say something about like, you don't like one part of the movie, use the hammer. Throw the hammer at the screen. Please don't do that. Wait, Tyler. Oh my god, I just noticed that. Tyler says that looks like a disaster waiting to happen. What? Nah. No way. Just don't break your fucking phone and don't be annoying. Also, don't have like, you know, this long ass hair and we can't see like the fucking, you know, movie because then we just use a hammer. I mean, like, chat. Okay, that's not helping that I'm laughing though because I want to do this stuff. But like, come on, are you guys saying you won't try to do that? Like, if some person's being a butt. I mean, they can't fight back. They got a hammer. If they don't have a hammer, well, you know what? Skill issue, Dio, as a wise being once said. Meanwhile, on the internet, and this is breaking news right here, Hasbro's no longer financing movies. Bloomberg has confirmed. So, thanks to the string of flops that they've had in the movies, Hasbro has been putting money down based on their IPs. Any future movies will be left in an external studio to fund exclusively. And for those that did not know, which I'm pretty sure you guys saw that right there in the comment, which I knew this right away. If you have seen the movie Transformers 1, it didn't reach the mark that they set on how much money that they were anticipating to come back. Not a good thing. I don't know why people be doing this. They overhype it and not play it more realistic on the current situations that are going on, and then it turns into a big major fucking disaster because they put this much money on budget because they thought they were going to get this money back because that's what they were said, and they get less than that money. So they really should have done it differently, in all honesty. So that kind of sucks right there. So we'll see how this goes.